在我们在 Subang Airport， 现在我们要去 Sim Flight KL， 一个 simulator 来的。来，去 Sim KL Sim Flight KL。好看吗？这边有一个 DC-10 的飞机，是 China Airlines 的。
So the speed indicator indicates in, you know, what speed indicator is in aircraft? Knots, correct. So you can see here, airspeed indicator indicates everything in knots. So knots conversion into kilometers per hour is almost 2 times 2, like it's double. So at 200 knots, you'll be practically traveling at 400 kilometers per hour. Okay? And your rotate speed will be 130 knots. You know what's the rotate speed, right? Yes. So once we reach 130 knots, we will start pitching the aircraft up slightly until the top here, slight top over here, reaches between the 10-degree line and 15-degree line. Okay?
我要 check 的东西。Stop. Light on. Beacon light on. Light on. Left light. Computer off. Read. Off. Review motor off. Practical 1 and 2. Taxi light. Parking brake off. Take off. Landing. Take off.
Let's start with, I'll give you a slight brief here as well. Okay, so that is the side stick, you know how to control, right? Okay? Yeah. Right, that should be good. So this is the PFD, this is the navigation display. I will key in the data in a bit, so it will show us the lines for us to take off from KLIA to head to Subang and then Subang back. Okay, this is the flap limitations. So you know the flap limitations, right? We have 5 settings of flaps. So we need to be below 230 knots to deploy flaps 1, below 250 knots, below 200, below 185, and for full flaps, 175 knots. So how do you deploy the flaps? So the flaps, you need to squeeze from the bottom. This one doesn't move, so you just squeeze the bottom and pull it out. And pull it back up. Can you try? Yeah, pull it back up. Right. Okay, so this is the undercarriage extension. So pull up and pull down. You can try that as well. Can you reach? Okay, turn down gently. Alright. Okay, so this is the spoilers. So the speed brakes. So if you want to arm it, just pull it up. And to disarm it, just push it back. Yeah? Yes. Okay, so right now the engine is at idle. So during takeoff, we will put it on flex. So we'll go, this is 1 click, here's 1 click, and the second click. Okay. FLX. Okay, and the trim doesn't move. It's on auto trim. And then when we come back for landing, so you go all the way to idle. In Subang, we're doing a touch and go, so we won't deploy the reversers. But when we come back to KLIA, we'll do a full stop landing. So that's when you need the reversers. Once we touch down, you pull this up and you do. Yes. Okay. Try it out. Yeah, should be good. And then back to idle. Yeah, that's good. Okay, everything else. Do you want to engage autopilot or do you want to fly manually? Autopilot, okay. We'll engage autopilot once we are flying. So that you have a feel of flying first and then we'll get on autopilot. I'll teach you to set the autopilot. It's pulled up and it's stable enough and one will speed up. You can see here once it's stabilized. This is engine 1. We'll be going from engine 2 first. And yeah, so you can see engine 2. Then once it stabilizes, we'll start with engine 2, right? Okay, let it settle down. Okay, it's stabilized now. Let's start with engine 1. Pull it up and through, yes. Sorry? Yeah. So it starts out with N2 first. And then it goes straight. You comfortable? Alright. Okay. Yes, let's let the engines power up first. Because you know what happens if the engines are not powered up and the ECU turns off? Our power, we lose our power. Right now, all of this is being powered by our APU. So once we turn on the engines, we let it cool down first, and then we turn off the engines, turn off the APU. Yeah, that's the APU master. This is the APU bleed, and this is the packs for aircon. Yes, which part of the checklist as well? Yeah, okay, let's do APU bleed off, APU bleed. Lights
们先是保安让你们安全，现在立马就要飞上天了，请你们不要开桌子，我们现在就要马上去